Why, God? Why do you let children die? Why do you let bullets rip through schools and blood-stained playgrounds? Why do you let innocent people suffer while evil men build empires? God said, my child, I see every tear, I hear every cry, I grieve with you. But if you're real, why don't you stop it? Why don't you step in? Are you not powerful enough? Are you not love? God said, I am both power and love. But I did not make robots, I made children, and I gave them the power to choose. Love without choice is control, and control is not love. But they choose evil, and you let them. And God said, I let them the same way I let you. Have you not lied, cheated, broken someone's trust, raised your voice in anger, chosen self over sacrifice? Should I have stopped you too? God, that's different though. And God said, is it? Sin is sin. Hurt is hurt. But grace is mine to give. And if I stopped every act of sin, none of you would still be standing. You want me to stop evil, but not your evil. You want me to strike down the murderer, but not touch the prideful, the cheater, the abuser, the selfish even. The you that hurt someone who trusted you though? So what are we supposed to do? Just live in chaos, God? And God said, no. You live in choice, and I live in every moment that I'm invited into. I'm the comfort in the storm, not always the one who stops it. I'm the reason hope still breathes after loss. I'm the reason love still lives in broken places. But God, I'm hurting. And God said, I'm here. My question to you is, what do you do with the pain you can't explain? What do you do when you place your faith in everything feels unfair? Have you ever wondered if God sees what you've been through, or worse, if he caused it? There's this question that haunts every human heart, especially in moments of tragedy. If God is good, then why do bad things happen? It's a question that's asked in hospital rooms, funerals, courtrooms, and silent showers. It's asked through tears, through clenched fists, and sometimes through complete and utter silence. And whether whispered or shouted, it echoes through all of us at some point or another. Can faith survive in a world that keeps breaking your heart? Ask yourself, because I know I have before. You, yes you, who buried someone you loved too soon. You, who walked into a classroom expecting safety and walked out with grief. You, who survived abuse but lost pieces of yourself you're still searching for. You, who cried to God for protection and felt like the only answer was silence. You who held the hand of a dying child. You heard the door slammed after the partner hit you for the last time. You watched your mother cry because she couldn't afford both groceries and gas. You lost a sibling to the streets. You lost a friend to suicide. You lost your smile somewhere along the journey. You prayed, and it only got worse. You begged, and they still died. You worshiped, and you still got wounded. And maybe, just maybe, you've wondered if God forgot your name. But I want you to hear me. God sees every bit of it. Not one tear has been wasted, not one scream unheard. He is not the one pulling the trigger, but he is the one catching your heart as it breaks. He is not the author of evil, but he is the finisher of healing. This world is broken, but so is he, pierced, beaten, crucified, so that you never had to suffer alone. God doesn't delight in this pain. He is not in heaven playing puppet master with your tragedy. He weeps with you. He walks with you. And yes, he allows choice, because without it, there's no real love. Romans 8:28 says this, and we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. This verse doesn't say all things are good. It says God works them together for good, even the bad, even the broken, even the unbearable. If God stopped every bad thing, he would also have to stop you when you fall short, When you act out of anger, when you choose self over sacrifice, but instead he offers mercy, he offers grace, he offers himself. God is not glorified in the evil. He is glorified in the redemption that follows, in the comfort he gives, in the hope that rises from rubble, in the healing that defies explanation. We serve a God who isn't afraid of pain, but he instead transforms it. This right here is for the mother who buried her child without answers, the father who lost his job and can't look his kids in the eye, the survivor who carries shame for something that wasn't their fault, the child who was abused by the very person who was supposed to protect them, the woman whose partner controlled her into silence, the man who cries in his car between shifts just to feel something, the cancer diagnosis, the failed adoption, the betrayal by your best friend, the silence of God in the middle of your loudest pain. You're not crazy for asking why. You're not weak for wondering if God is with you. He never left you, not once, not even when it felt like it. He didn't stop the pain, but he's been present through every second of it. God doesn't pray for bad, but he promises that nothing, not even that, will be wasted. He will use all of it, not because he wanted it to happen, but because he's big enough to make beauty from ashes. You're not forgotten. Your pain is not invisible, and your questions are not faithless. They are a doorway to deeper relationship. Let him walk with you through the storm, not just after it. This isn't about quick fixes or cliches. This is about permission to feel, to ask, to grieve, to not be okay. Let yourself feel the weight of your pain and know that God does too. He is not rushing your healing. He's not ashamed of your questions. He's not offended by your anger either. He is near the brokenhearted. He is peace when understanding fails, and he is good even when the world is not. So think about this. Asking why doesn't make you faithless. It just makes you human. God is not afraid of your questions. In fact, he's drawn to them. When Job, in the Bible, the book of Job, when Job lost everything, he questioned, doubted, cried out, and God responded, not with wrath, but with presence. Faith isn't pretending everything is fine. Faith is showing up to God with your pain anyways. Crying does not cancel belief. Doubt doesn't destroy devotion. Your honesty is the birthplace of deeper trust. When you ask why, it means you still believe he's listening. Keep asking. He can handle it. Remember this, God doesn't cause all things, but he can use all things. There is no pain that God wastes, no wound too deep, no loss too large. He takes what the enemy was meant for evil and turns it into testimony. It doesn't mean that what happened was okay. It means you don't have to stay broken. Redemption is God's specialty. He writes stories from shambles. You're not too far gone. Your pain isn't purposeless. He's building something even now in the rubble. Evil exists because free will exists, but so does the goodness of God. God gave us the gift of choice, and with that, humans have caused deep harm. But in the same world where evil breathes, so does grace, so does rescue, so does redemption. Every act of hate is rivaled by a miracle of mercy. Evil may scream loud, but God whispers louder. He is steady. He is the steady hand in chaos, the light in darkness, and though he does not force our decisions, he offers us his presence, always. Remember, this pain is not proof of God's absence, it's a place for his presence. Grief doesn't disprove God. If anything, it reveals our need for him. He is closest in our weakness, nearest in our heartbreak. Pain creates space for encounter, for comfort, for compassion. He is Emmanuel, God with us. Even here, even now, especially now. The world's brokenness is rooted in our self-centeredness. So much of the tragedy in this world isn't a divine punishment, it's a human problem. We are so wrapped up in self-protection, self-gratification, self-preservation that we fail to love our neighbor. We turn a blind eye to injustice, we hoard love and distribute judgment, and yet God still loves us. Still calls us, still uses us. The answer isn't less God, it's more of him in us. When we start loving like he loves, the world starts healing. This world will never be perfect, But we serve a perfect God who meets us in an imperfect world. He is present in every tear, faithful in every silence, good in every valley. And when you ask, why, God, he answers, I'm here. Remember this. Keep tuning in and don't give up. Because when you clean your room, you truly can change your life.